Alrighty, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the fastest way to become a profitable trader. I'm going to give you a checklist, all right? I'm going to give you a checklist. I'm going to give you a plan of attack here on how to go about doing this. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm not going to sell that dream. It's going to take time still. But there are things that you can do to make the process quicker, so you can progress quicker, so you can reach reach where you want to get at a faster pace. There is ways to go about doing that. Here's a few things you need to do. Number one, you need to get a mentor. Okay, and I catch flack for this when I posted it on Twitter the other day. And then everybody's saying, "I don't got money, Mike," or "Everybody's a scammer, Mike," and all that crap. But even if you don't got money, guys, like, you can still learn. There's so much free information on here. Okay. Now, of course, you're not going to get the level of mentorship that somebody who pays for it is going to get. That's not fair. You can expect that, but you can still learn. You can still learn and you can progress. So my advice, don't try to do it yourself. Okay. That's stupid. Have somebody teach you, whether it's through YouTube videos, whether it's through Discord. Like, I have a free Discord chat that you're more than welcome to join. I'm more than welcome to teach you in there. I answer questions in there every single day that the market is open. So you can get that mentorship through me. Now, I do have paid mentorship, and that actually opens next year. And if you are interested in that mentorship, you're going to get more one-on-one time with me. You're going to get more individual attention, live streams, all that good stuff. That'll be next year. But it's not necessary. Of course, you're going to get a better education, but you can learn completely free as well. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you're not financially in a good place, well, that's an option for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link to my free Discord chat in the video description. Okay. So if you want to learn from myself, ask me questions in chat, you're more than welcome to do that. Or if you want to join the mentorship, the paid mentorship, which will be next year, then I'll leave a link to the waiting list in the video description. Max 100 people will be allowed in there. Okay, that's how I do every class, because I like to keep it fairly small so I can actually pay attention to everybody. And again, that will be opening next year. Okay, so that's number one. You need a mentor, whether it be free, whether it be paid, you need a mentor. And once you're learning from this mentor, there's 3 things that you need to master to become a consistently profitable trader. And let me lay it out for you. You need to learn how to manage risk, because that's the holy grail of trading. Learning how to manage risk is the holy grail. If you don't know how to manage risk, well, then your time is limited in this business. You're not going to go very far. It's your key to longevity, is knowing how to manage risk. How do we manage risk, Mike? Well, if you're a beginner trader, well, actually, let me rewind a little bit. Before you ever get into the market with live money, you need to be paper trading. That's number one. And now I already know some people are thinking to themselves, well, okay, well, now you're saying paper trading. I thought this was the quickest way to become a profitable trader. And paper trading, you're not making any money, right? Exactly. That's what you want. You know what happens to most people? You'll know why most people take such a long time to reach consistent profitability. It's because they rush it. It's because they want results overnight. They want it right now. And as a result, they get into the market with live money right away when they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And then they lose all their money because they're trying to rush it. Taking it slow. Now, really pay attention to what I'm going to tell you here. Taking it slow is the fastest way to reach your goals. Take the time, get about 6-month consistent profitability on paper. And then once you have 6-month consistent profitability on paper, slowly dip your toes into the live market, only if you're ready. And only you can decide that. I can't tell you to trade with live money. Only you can decide that. But once you do decide to make that leap into the live market, risk no more than 0.5%. Risk losing no more than 0.5% on any single trade. When you're first starting, you can bump it up later, but you need to build a cushion. You need to build that buffer with 0.5% and then slowly get used to that size. Because if you're a new trader, you don't jump in with like 2%. Don't dare that. Don't do that. It's a horrible idea, and you're asking to blow up your account. Okay. Myself, I have a lot of experience. I'm able to do that, but I'm in a different stage in my trading career than, most people listening to this. So I'm able to psychologically handle that 2%. I know what I'm looking for every single day when I come to the market. I'm very comfortable with my trading style. I have the data to support me. I have all this stuff, but a lot of you guys, like, you're just newer, so you don't have that experience. So you're not going to be comfortable. Like, what happens when you get hit with a drawdown? What happens when you get hit with a losing streak with 2%? You think right now when you're watching this video, yeah, I can handle it. It's different when you're in there. It's different when it's actually happening and you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 losses in a row with 2%. It starts to add up very quickly. It starts to compound very quickly there. And most people aren't going to be able to psychologically handle that. And then they're going to spiral out of control. They're going to start even trading even bigger to try to recoup their L's, and they're going to hold and hope. And it's just a disaster. You need to start very small, build a buffer, then slowly, after you build a buffer with 0.5%, go to 1%, and then slowly build that buffer with 1%. And you really don't even got to go higher than 0.5% or 1%. It's really up to you. You can stay at those levels at that size. There's nothing wrong with that. But that if you want to get to the point where you like risk 2% or something, eventually you got to slowly work your way up to that point. Slow and steady, work your way up into that point. Okay. Now, I'm not going to get into the video like what risk reward and stuff is best, because different risks, like different styles work for different people. There's people that kill it with a 1-to-1. There's people that kill it with a 2-to-1, a 3-to-1. Now, from my experience, I can tell you what works for me. And that's like the 1-to-1, the 2-to-1 in that range that's what I like. On average, my trades right now at least are a little bit over 1-to-1. And from my experience from teaching, like countless people, countless traders, what I find is what suits most people is that range of 2-to-1 and 1-to-1. 2-to-1 and 1-to-1 is what fits most people. That's what's easier psychologically on most people. I'm not going to say it's the best, because for some people, 3-to-1 or 4-to-1, 5-to-1 might be best. But I'm saying for the majority of the people that I've taught over the year, that's that sweet range. Like that's that sweet spot basically that I've found. Okay. So that's just some food for thought right there in regards to the risk management side of things. But like the buffer and all that is very important. The paper trading, all that is very important. That's the key takeaway from that. Okay. Now you need to find an edge, and you need a proper education, which again, I'm willing to teach you. Like, you have countless videos on this YouTube channel. I have playlists that you can watch on market structure, on SMC. I cover everything on here. Okay. I gave you all the tools. It's just up to you to put in the work to watch it, to actually put in that effort. That's all that's required. And because you need a simple edge, it's very important. As I always stress, like psychology and risk management is the most important part of trading, but having an edge is important as well. Otherwise, you just lose money in I guess you could say a confident manner, right? You're just, confidently losing money, right? But so you need an edge. You need to actually know what you're doing. You need to know what you're looking for in the charts. You need to understand. In regards to an edge, and I said it on Twitter this morning, in the simplest way possible, all you really need in regards to being able to read a chart is you need to have a firm understanding of market structure and liquidity. That's it. If you take anything away in regards to like learning how to read a chart, let it be market structure and liquidity. If you like really own in and you master those two things right there, that's all you need in regards to chart reading to be successful. That's it. That's all you need. And you can make a killing, an absolute killing out the markets. So you need to find a simple edge though. That's what my YouTube channel is for. I have several different models on my YouTube channel. I even talked about my A+ setups on my YouTube channel. You can look into that, see if it fits you or not, but find an edge that fits you. Learn the technicals, take the time to learn it. And yeah, that you got to have an edge. Now, of course, also you need to back test that edge or forward test it. You got to do at least one of them, forward test or back test, to get that data, because data is essential to building your psychology. Probably the most important thing when it comes to building your psychology is going to be that data. All right. Of course, you need very clear rules. You need to know exactly what you're looking for when you come into the market. There should be no room for thinking. No room for thinking. Thinking is the enemy here. Thinking is the enemy. When it comes time to execute, thinking is the enemy. You need to know exactly what you're looking for when you come into the marketplace, exactly to the nitty-gritty detail. You need to know what you're looking for, and you need to prepare for, like you need to know where you're keeping your stop, and you need to know where you're keeping your profit target, all that good stuff, all of it. And it's very, very, very important. Again, it kind of goes into there's three things that you need to, as I just said, there's three things you need to master with trading. That's risk management, that's psychology, and you need an edge. And the data collection, the journaling, meditation, having those clear, simple rules, that's all essential to building psychology. All right, that's the key things there. So you need to do that. Most traders don't, and then they wonder why they're, years into it and they're still not seeing any results because they're neglecting the mental. What they do and what a lot of people do is they binge watch technical analysis videos, and that's all they do. They don't journal. They don't take the time to back test. They don't have clear rules, but they watch these technical analysis videos over and over. They might binge watch ICT videos. They binge watch whatever YouTuber, and they consume all this content, but they're not doing anything with it. And they're not able to utilize it because their head is not in the right mind space. And that's most people, because we see them all the time. There's tons of little chartists on social media. They know all these different concepts. They know a million different things, but they can't execute. Most of them can't. Now, of course, you can be a good chartist and you can be a good trader. You can if you neglect the mental side of things. If you neglect psychology, risk management, well, then you can't. So you got to have that balance of all three. And most traders don't. They focus solely on the technicals. They neglect the other two, and then they stay in this hamster wheel of mediocrity. They stay in this hamster wheel of losing money, and then they wonder what they're doing wrong. I'm telling you what most of you are doing wrong. You had those three things right there. Okay, you got to master those three pillars to profitable trading. So we got into that, but also another tip, if you want the fastest way to reach your goals. Now you can be a profitable trader without this, but this is more about like how to grow your account quickly, I guess, but I'll just throw it in there. And I would utilize prop firms, trading prop firms. I'm not affiliated with any, never been, paid to promote a prop firm. Never have, but I see the opportunity. And if I was a beginner trader starting today and I lacked money, then I would definitely utilize multiple prop firms, get funded with multiple prop firms. Don't get funded with just one. Don't be relying on one. Like that's stupid. Don't do that. Get funded with multiple firms. So if one goes down, you're not left hanging. And then use those profits from those firms, withdraw all of it, withdraw all your profits, and then funnel that into your personal account. And then, just stay consistent. And you'll be able to stay consistent if you master those three things that I told you to do. If you followed every single step that I've mentioned in this video, you get the mentor, you learn how to manage risk, you find an edge, conquer your psychology, you take the time to paper trade, you do all this stuff, and you take it slow, step by step, and then you utilize prop firms, you get funded with multiple firms, and then you consistently put that into your account. That is without a doubt the fastest way to become a profitable trader, the fastest way to progress, the fastest way to reach those goals that you desire so much. That's the way to go. Now, you guys know me. I'm not the type, to sell you some, get rich quick scheme. I'm not the type that's going to say, do this one thing, this one strategy. In 30 days, you're a millionaire, right? Now buy my course. That ain't what I'm doing. You're more than welcome to learn for free. And the people that do decide to join my mentorship come next year. Also, let me state that it's for certain people and it's not for certain people. Okay. It's for you if you're ready to work very hard. It's for you if your expectations are in the correct place. And it's for you if you're serious, if you're really serious about progressing. Okay. Most of the people in my mentorship chat aren't beginner traders, actually. Some are, but most of them actually been in the game a while, and they've been burned by all the other, gurus in this business. They lost money. They have been unsuccessful. They've tried all this different stuff. And, usually I'm one of those last guys you find, because the truth is never pretty. And what I sell isn't pretty, but it'll set you free. It'll allow you to progress. So that's the key thing. It's for you if you're ready. If you're not, or maybe you're not, financially in the best place right now, no problem. You're more than welcome to join my free Discord chat. You're more than welcome to ask me questions in there. You're more than welcome to consume my YouTube material. I got countless material in here, because that mentorship, like you can be mentored. You can have a mentor and not pay for it. You can. You just can't expect. You got to have your expectations aligned. You can't expect to get the same level of mentorship as like somebody that pays for it, of course. But you can still learn. You can still progress, and that's my advice to you. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you later.